Here, this code opening the booking application, booking.com something. Here, I want to scroll down a page. First, some pixels I want to scroll down, like 500 pixels, 1000 pixels, 2000 pixels, something. How to scroll down a page based on the number of pixels. Then we talk about how to scroll down a page up to visibility of some element. Is it required in every application? Supposing I want to make Selenium to identify some element, in every web page do you require to scroll a page? No. If really until unless a scroll operation carried out, Selenium not able to find out an element because initially all elements are not getting loaded. When I scroll, then only the browser loading some HTML component. In this context, we have to make Selenium to scroll down a page. Let's see how to scroll down a page. See here, there are many JavaScript libraries available to perform some Windows operations. All these are various JavaScript libraries to perform some Windows operations. Here, there is a JavaScript library, window.scrollby, window.scrollby. How many pixels you want to scroll down? X, Y coordinates. X meaning generally here. In a window, what do you mean by X coordinate?
Vertical axis.
No. X, Y, horizontal, Y meaning vertical. So generally in a window, we call this as X-axis, we call this as Y-axis. X, Y coordinate meaning horizontal scroll and Y is vertical scroll. If you want to scroll a document, HTML document or any window, horizontally, X coordinates we have to give, Y coordinate value will be 0. If you want to scroll a document vertically, X coordinate value 0, Y coordinate value we have to give. Both horizontally and vertically, we have to give both X and Y coordinates. Window.scrollby is a JavaScript library function. This JavaScript library function we have to call from the Selenium. In the Selenium WebDriver, in the main package org.openqa.selenium, there is a class. What is the class name? JavaScript. Any external JavaScript library function you can call from the Selenium using a class called JavaScript executor. The class JavaScript executor provides a function. What is the function name? Here it is. Execute the script. Execute script. This JavaScript executor class function, execute script we have to use. Here you have to mention which JavaScript library function you would like to call from the Selenium. You please observe this one. The JavaScript executor class. You check out this and answer me whether it is a class or an interface.
Interface.
Whether it is a class or an interface.
Interface. It's an interface.
Yes, online team?
Interface.
Okay, able to see this. C or I in place of the class name. We're able to see this? No?
Yeah, I sir.
I meaning?
Interface.
It's not a class. Do you create an object for an interface? Do we create an object for an interface? Only object can be created for a class, not for an interface. The JavaScript executor is an interface. I'm giving some name, JS equal to a JavaScript executor. I'm converting JavaScript executor to the driver object, WebDriver object in my code. What are the methods available in the JavaScript executor class? Execute asynchronous script. If you want to make any AJAX call, we can use it. If you want to call a JavaScript function, we can use it, execute script. What actually I'm doing here, it's called typecasting, converting one type to another type. JS dot, the function name, execute script. The JavaScript function which you would like to call to be mentioned here. I want to perform a vertical scroll option, say 1000 pixels vertically. The entire JavaScript function name you have to put inside the double quotes. Window.scroll by, scroll horizontally 0 coordinates, scroll vertically 1000 position, 1000 pixels it is. The JavaScript function name you'd like to call from the Selenium must be enclosed within the double quotes. Let me run this. Here we are converting the driver type to JavaScript executor type, and we are using the function execute script. You please observe here, it scroll down. Actually, this is the beginning of the page, or else what I can do, just for your observation, I am putting thread.sleep. Wait for 2 seconds, then perform the scroll operation. It opened booking.com, thread.sleep, wait for 2 seconds, then scroll down the page for specified number of pixels. I given 1000 pixels. I'm giving 2000 pixels vertically scroll. After 2 seconds, it has scrolled the page for 2000 pixels vertically. In this application, please observe the window. You don't have an option to horizontally perform a scroll operation. Nowadays, in most of the web pages, you don't see horizontal scroll, but if available, how to do that? Just a second. Okay. I need to have a page. Just a second. I'll take one web page where we have a horizontal scroll option. No. I need one page. You don't have here. Okay, later we'll see. You understand the concept, right? If really there is a horizontal scroll option available in your page, instead of y coordinates, we have to give x coordinates. The Selenium provided JavaScript executor class. We are converting WebDriver type to JavaScript executor class. There is a method available in the JavaScript executor class called execute script, and execute script used to call any existing JavaScript library function. There is a ready-made JavaScript library function called window.scrollBy. How many pixels you want to scroll horizontally or vertically can be mentioned. Now here I just given a sample number 2000, but I do not know properly how many pixels I want to scroll vertically. So here my requirement is, I want to scroll the page up to visibility of this element. Until unless I perform a scroll operation, my Selenium not able to find out this element. I want to scroll the page up to visibility of a element, enter image. But here, how many pixels I want to scroll down? Tell me, do we know?
Don't know.
Even I do not know. Previously, the first option I have explained, if really you want to scroll a page this many pixels, we can specify the number of pixels you want to scroll down. Now I want to scroll down the page up to visibility of some element. This element. we have another JavaScript function, window.scrollBy, used to scroll a page for specified number of pixels either horizontally or vertically. There's another JavaScript function called scroll into view. Just a moment. Just I'm showing you what it is actually. The arguments of 0.scroll into view and the element. This is the syntax we have to give actually. Arguments of 0, scroll into view, the element. This is the element. I want to scroll the page up to visibility of this element. There's a name property here too. Scroll up to visibility of the element, given element. Arguments of 0 dot, scroll into view, and the element up to visibility of which element. When I run my code now, this will scroll the page up to visibility of the given element. Arguments of 0 dot, scroll into view is the first argument. Second one, the element, WebDriver element. You please observe, it scroll the page up to visibility of this element. Very, very rarely we use this scenario. If really in the entire RNHRM application, Primark application, there's no opportunity to use this one, not required. Really in exceptional scenarios, in an application, until unless you scroll a page, you are not Selenium not able to find an element, then only you have to go with this option, otherwise not needed. Very, very rarely we use this option.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Yes.
What if we have multiple scroll in website in any web page?
1 second. Yes. Repeat your question.
what if we have multiple scroll in a web page, in a particular web page, just like W3 school.
Multiple scrolls.
Yes,
What
there
do you
is
mean
a
multiple scrolls here?
multiple scroll option. Yeah. No, no, not here. Can you please go to the W3 school?
Okay. We'll be having only two options. Either horizontally you can scroll or vertically we can scroll. Or I want to scroll the page up to visibility of some element.
No, no, sir. Just go to the any course in this website.
Okay.
See in left side there is another scroll. Yes, yes. I'm talking about this. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, this one, and another one is right one. Yeah.
You wanted about this?
Yes, yes, yes.
This
How to deal with this if we have multiple I mean scroll.
this is not actually the window scroll, right? This is the scrolling the window. This is scrolling a particular element. It's iframe actually, right? If you're scrolling, meaning definitely it is another HTML window, inner window.
So I frame.
You have to move the driver focus to the window, then we have to do the same operation.
Understood, sir. Yeah.
1 second. Actually, it is another HTML document. So the operation is same, but we have to move the driver focus to that inner HTML window. Hope you understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. So take the next one. Capturing screenshot of a page with Selenium. Capturing screenshot of a page. Capturing screenshot of a page. So generally when we capture the screenshot of a page in the Selenium code. So when I execute my test case, at some area test cases, I'm getting the results as fail or some runtime error is coming. For example, here, I log in as administrator. When I click change password, I'm getting some runtime error. I would like to capture the screenshot of the page so that this screenshot I can send to my developer. So how to capture the screenshot of this window, screenshot of this page? So generally, once again, when we capture the screenshot, when a runtime error is coming, or my test case is becoming failed, or some exception coming, I thought better to have a screenshot so that this screenshot I can send it to my developer. So with the Selenium code, manually if you want to take the screenshot, we have multiple options. All print tools, print screen or snipper tool, we have many other options. With the Selenium code, how to capture the screenshot of the window. Make a note of it. In the following scenarios, we have to capture the screenshot of the window. We have to capture the screenshot of the page. The following scenarios, we have to capture the screenshot of the page. So what are the scenarios? The number one, first one. When a test case fails, The second one. When an exception occurred, when an exception or runtime error occurred. When an exception or runtime error occurred. I will build the code till now. There is ID property available for this element. Here also there is ID property. Here also we have some ID property. I made the code up to admin login. I want to make Selenium to click this change password element. I'll take this SRC property. It's an image actually. Now let us run the code till this point. Now I am getting this runtime error. How the application appeared when the test case failed, or how the application is appearing when there is some error coming. I want to capture the screenshot of this window with the Selenium code, not manually. How to do this? The same package org.openqa.selenium. The package org.openqa.selenium.
दुनिया के अंदर अपनी सहिष्णुता के लिए पहचाना जाता था। आज उस हिंदू के साथ इस प्रकार का व्यवहार किया जा रहा है और तस्वीर से कितना भी होता है, उसे तस्वीर से निकाला जाता है। एक भी बार इस सदन में चर्चा नहीं होती है, प्रोग्राम उन्हीं को जब तस्वीर से सारे 1 लाख की संख्या में तस्वीर।
Venkat, are you sleeping? Venkat? Here there is a class. Take screenshot is a class. You please observe there is an interface. It's an interface actually. There is only one method available in this interface. What is the method name? The interface name is takes screenshot. There is a method here, get screenshot as. It needs one input. Get screenshot as. In what way you want to save this screenshot? Output type, file. I want to save as a file. This method we have to use. It's an interface actually. Same way, take screenshot, okay, where? The driver, wherever the driver focus available, the window where the driver focus available, that window I want to take a screenshot. Previously also, one of the students posted a question, one page has multiple scrolls here, meaning everything is inner window, inner HTML window, iframe. So where you want to perform the vertical scroll option, there are 2 windows available. Wherever the driver focus available, there I want to perform the vertical scroll option. For that reason, we are converting the driver type to the JavaScript. Take screenshot is the interface name. I'm giving some name, for example, TS, take screenshot, equal to, take screenshot, the driver. Wherever the driver focus available during runtime, that window I want to take a screenshot. Similarly, previous one also, if there are multiple windows inside one page, inner windows iframe, where you want to perform the scroll operation, wherever the driver focus available. What is the method name? What is the method name here? Get
screenshot as.
Screenshot as. It needs one input. What is the input name? You are taking a screenshot. Okay. How you want to save it? Output type.
File name dot extension.
Output type. File. Output type as a file. It will return a file. Finally, it returns a file. Whatever the screenshot is taken, it returns a file. You know, in Java we have file class. In Java there is a class called file to perform various file operations. Here the output type is a file. So the return type is a file. I'm saving in a variable of type file. For example, source file. Or defect file, whatever it may be. Give some meaningful name. He did say variable of type file because get screenshot as returns a file, defect file. Now, where is this file available now? While runtime, there is some runtime error occurred. This code capturing the window as a screenshot, save as a file. During runtime, where this file will be available? For any variable where the data will be stored. In Java memory. Did you mention save in D drive or E drive or anywhere? This method capture the screenshot. We stored in a variable of type file. This variable is available in the memory. As of now, the file is captured into the memory. This is your application under test. This is your page. This is your Selenium code. In the Selenium code, it is capturing the screenshot. We are keeping in the Java memory, right? We are storing in the Java memory as a file. The file available in the memory now. This I want to store into some location. File present in the memory, I want to save in a specified location. Get screenshot as capturing the screenshot of the window. We are saving in the memory, Java memory. As of now, the file in the memory. File present in the memory, I want to store in the desired location, my C drive or D drive or somewhere. Right. Here, I'm downloading another free small API, Apache Commons IO. What is this Apache Commons IO? Like Selenium, small API for Java programming. Selenium is an API for Java to interact with HTML elements, web pages, browsers. You see what is this Apache Commons IO? Some input-output related operations. Actually, I'll download this simple API. It is a Java API for performing some file-relevant operations. I'm downloading it now. binary file, commons IO, binary format. Binary meaning usable format. This is the source file actually. This one. In this, there is a jar file, commons IO jar file. This I am putting somewhere in my system. Okay, I saved somewhere here. This jar file I am associating to my Java project. After associating the jar file, you understand why I associated the jar file. Selenium we have associated to Java to interact with the browsers. In Selenium, there are some classes and methods available to work with the browsers. Now I am associating the downloaded jar file, this one, commons IO. It is another free Java API which is used to perform some file relevant input-output operations. There is a class in Apache commons.io, Java utils, file utils is a class name. You please observe where is this class? Where is this class available? In this Apache commons.io library. For only to make use of this class, I have associated this jar file. File utils is not available in Java, file utils class not available in Selenium. It is available in some other Java API. Just to make use of this class and its method, I copied Apache commons.io into my Java project. This class provided some methods, all file related operation. Copy directly. The entire folder I want to copy via coding. Copy directory. Move directory. I want to delete a file in my C drive or D drive. File utils. Please observe the name, file utils. All file related utility operation. Copying a file, renaming a file, moving a file, deleting a file, copying a folder, renaming a folder, deleting a folder, moving a folder. All Windows file related operations, related methods available inside the class file utils. I don't have this file utils in Java. I don't have this file utils in Selenium. It is available in Apache Commons IO library. Hence, I copied it. Just to make use of this method. What is the method? What is the method I am using here? Copy the file. It is asking two arguments of type file. Which file you want to copy? Source file. Where you want to copy? Destination. You tell me what is my source file here?
Defect file.
Defect file. Defect file. Otherwise, I give a name like source file, SRC file. Source file and destination file. This you have to give the target. What is the input type? This one? Input type. I'll use it again. Copy file is a method. It needs two arguments. Two arguments are of type file, not strings. Two arguments are of type file. I have one argument because output type dot file written a file only. SRC file. The second argument also destination in that form of file format. What I will do, I am creating one more file object here. Target file, destination file, whatever it may be, equal to new file. File is a Java class. File path. Supposing in my C drive, in some location, in my C drive, do I have a folder, any temp folder here? Okay, Selenium underscore 8 AM. These are folder location, defect.bmp something. Okay? The destination file is now target file. See, the second argument also a file object. First I created a file object, I stored here. Now let's run this code now. Please observe now. Just now this file was created. I given the name defect in this location. Defect.bmp in this location. Whatever the file captured and available in the memory, we are saving in this particular location. For copying the file, I am using that Apache Commons.io. Let me open this file. Whatever the runtime error occurred during runtime. So this is how you can capture the screenshot of a window with the Selenium. Only here the take screenshot is an interface available in Selenium. There may be multiple browser windows may be available during runtime. The window where the driver focus available during runtime, that window I want to capture as a screenshot. Take get screenshot as output type as a file, the file present in the memory. To copy the file present in the memory to the desired location, I am using file utils copy file method, which is available in Apache Commons.io library. Have you understood this? Right.
Sir, one question.
Yes.
Sir, is it possible to take the screenshots of the middle of the browser? Like while opening the application, at that time we need to take one screenshot. Then last of the browser, we need to take another screenshot. In this condition, is it possible to take the screenshot, sir?
Now see, maybe I understand your question like this. While executing the test case, one moment. While executing the test case, first I want to capture the screenshot of this window.
Yes,
Then after clicking change password, again I want to capture the screenshot of the current. That is you are asking, right?
Yes, sir. Exactly, sir.
See, as of now, what I have to do, I have to repeat this code. Wherever you want to capture the screenshot, that you can build. Actually, in real time, this is what we are going to learn further. We create reusable functions. I'll do one thing. As of now, I'll do in this way. After login, I want to capture the screenshot. Same method, right?
Yes, sir.
Now here, if I put this code here, what will be taken? For example, defect one. So how does the application appear while executing this statement? What is the window appear while executing this statement? While executing this statement, what is the window available? Home page, admin home page, because we have the code up to login. Admin home page will be taken. Now, after clicking change password, I want to take. What I have to do? TS dot already it's available. Object is created. TS dot get screenshot as same thing. Output type as a file. Maybe now SRC file I am updating. Previously SRC file will have this screenshot. Otherwise you can go for one more variable, not required. Here at this moment SRC file will have admin home page. At this moment SRC file will have change password error page. This I want to copy. Now after this, target file equal to new file. Here I have given defect 1. Here I will give defect 2. Then I want to copy this. Actually here I am repeating the code. But in real time what I will do, this code I will keep inside one method. So wherever I want to, maybe I will create one user defined function, capture screenshot. Wherever I want to capture the screenshot, I will call the method. But till now we have not learned. From today that's what we are going to learn. Till now we have not learned how to create user defined functions. Here what I will do, let me run this code. Before I run this code, I remove the existing defect file. Let me run this code now. 2 times we are capturing the screenshot in this script. Admin home page, then runtime error page. Defect 1 and defect 2, something like this. Say defect 1, admin home page. Defect 2, the runtime error page. Rather than repeating this code, what I can do, I can keep this code inside a function. Further we'll talk about that. See, till now in every program we are rewriting the code to launch the application, right? In every program we are writing some code, system.setProperty driver equal to new Chrome driver. From here we learn in another way, advanced programming, where we create the reusable components. This code also I can keep inside a reusable method, capture screenshot some name. I create a name, capture screenshot. Wherever I want to capture the screenshot, simply I call the function. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Just a second. The previous program I have not captured. Just a moment. Scrolling a page up to visibility of some element. Give me a second. Well, so this is our first part of the Selenium training. I divided this Selenium training into 2 parts. First core, then advanced. Till now we have learned only core Selenium. What we have learned in the core Selenium, let me conclude for 5 minutes, then we go further. The first, I introduce you some Java basics. Variables, data types, arrays, array lists, how to access the data from an array list, if condition, switch case, while loop, do loop, for loop. These are the only few Java basics we have learned in the beginning. Then I started Selenium training. In any, Selenium used for web application testing. To execute our test cases belongs to a web project. First, we need to invoke a browser. We learn how to open different browsers available in the market. Hope that point is clear to you. Then, after opening a browser, we have to do some browser-related operation. We have learned how to access a URL, driver.get, how to perform some browser navigation, back, forward, refresh, minimize, maximize, close, deleting cookies. Then I have introduced you how we make Selenium to find out some elements in a page. Because after opening the application, in manual testing, we interact with the element. Here we have to make Selenium to interact with the element. We learn how to make Selenium to identify the elements first. There are some locators available in Selenium to identify the elements. ID property, name property, class name or tag name or link text or partial link text, XPath and CSS selector. If really an element has an ID or name, we go with either ID or name. Otherwise, we have to use some other properties. For that, we learned about the XPath, how to use other properties in XPath, how to use multiple properties in XPath, how to use some conditions like starts with, contains, how to use the location in the XPath also we have learned. Then I have introduced you a topic that a page will have different elements, text boxes. How to automate various operations on the text box. How to input the data in a text box, send case. How to capture the data present in a text box, get attribute of value. How to remove the data in a text box, clear. When I keep something in a text box, I am getting a list of suggestions, technically called Ajax. We learn how to capture the Ajax elements in a text box. Then I introduce you other topic called working with drop-down list element. How to pick up a value from a drop-down list. How to select a value from a drop-down list. You know, in Selenium, we have a select class. Select class provided, select by index, select by value, select by visible text in order to pick up a value from a drop-down list. Now I want to count the number of items in a drop-down list. There is a method called get options. Will read all options into the Java list. Once we taken all option elements into the Java list, the Java size will return you count of elements in it. Then we have discussed how to read all items and printed them. And we have discussed how to check a particular item present in the list or not, drop-down list or not. Also, we prepared a program how to verify the values are listed in ascending order or not. So all possible operations related to the drop-down list we have discussed of the text box. Then I introduce you how to work with the links, how to check a link, particular link working or not. So generally, you know, link text or partial link text are the locators used to identify the link element. Anchor is a HTML tag name used to define links in a web page. How to check a link working or not? We make Selenium to click the link. It went to some page. If every page has a unique title, I'll take the title. If the title contains, if the title equal to this, test case is paused. Otherwise, if every page has same title, URL based we can make a decision. Click the link. It is going to some page, capture the URL of the page using get current URL. If the URL contains, if the URL equal to something, we can make a decision. Otherwise, based on the visibility of an element, if the element is displayed, if displayed will return to if the element is present, otherwise not present. Click a link, it went to some page. Verify in the page inbox element available or not. If available, I want to make my test case pass. Otherwise, I want to make my test case fail. Something like this. Each displayed method I have used. And also I have introduced you some checkbox related operation, radio bit related operation, table related operation. How to count the number of rows in a table, TR elements. How to count the number of columns in a table row, TD element. How to fetch the data present in a table, text property of the TD element. In the IRCTC example I have given, that RHRM application I have given. Then calendars. In a calendar, month and year may be given as a drop-down list, or by clicking the next button, you can move on to the next month or next year. Finally, how to select a date from the calendar elements also we have discussed. Whatever the date I have given, that date need to be selected. And then we have discussed about how to automate the mouse operations, how to move the mouse over the element, how to perform double click or right click, how to do some drag and drop operations. And also I have introduced you sometimes, and just now he posted one question that to scroll option. We observe that is iframe. Did you observe that? Another window, a small window is a iframe. How to handle the iframe? What is iframe? A HTML window inside another HTML window can be called as a iframe. So if I want to interact with a inner HTML window called iframe, we have to move the driver focus to the frame. Index of the frame we can give, name of the frame we can give, or frame web element we can give. Then how to handle the alerts. We have discussed about how to handle the alerts. Every browser notification you no need to handle. Only your application generator pop-ups we need to handle. Driver dot switch to alert, accepting an alert, dismissing an alert, reading the text property and alert. Also, we have discussed how to handle the multiple browser windows. Supposing when I perform an action on the window 1, automatically it is opening a new window. It's opening a new tab. New tab, nothing but a new window. So every browser window will have a unique ID. Get window handle returns current browser window ID. Get window handles returns all browser window IDs open the current session. So driver dot switch to window, you have to give the window ID. That topic also we have discussed. Then I have introduced you the topic that how to scroll down a page and how to capture the screenshot of the page window. So generally, finally, what we have learned in the Selenium as of now, how to write some code to perform different operations on different elements on web pages. How to do some actions on the browser windows, that is what we have learned. How to make the code to interact with various elements, how to automate various operations on various elements commonly we see in web pages. This is what we have learned in the core Selenium training. From here, I will drive in a way that how actually in real time people develop Selenium automation script. The same way I am going to write code from here. Same code only, but in a very organized manner. See, till now what we are doing, in every program we are writing some code like system.setProperty, WebDriver equal to new Chrome driver. Same code we are rewriting in every program. Agree? Yes, sir. When you are writing, if I ask you to write a code from where you are starting again, system.setProperty. Let's say I am creating 100 test cases for one project. In all 100 test cases, do you write the same code again in real time? No. This code I keep inside a programming block method. As of now, we are using Java methods, predefined methods in Java, predefined methods of the Selenium. What is the word I use here? Predefined meaning? Already Java provided some ready-made classes, string class, many other classes. Selenium also provided many ready-made classes. These classes have some ready-made functions. Equals, contains, select by visible text, whatever. As of now, we are using some ready-made functions available in the Selenium and Java. Same manner, I am working on Orange HRM project. For my Orange HRM project testing scenario, I create some user-defined methods. User-defined meaning? User-defined meaning, the methods we create. Java provided some functions. Selenium provided some function. Similar way, you can create your own functions for your project testing. I do not want to write the same code in every test case to launch an application. I can create a function, launch app. In every test case, finally, I want to close the browser. I do not want to write the code for closing the browser in every program. I'll create one more function, close app. Like, where we are printing the results as of now? Where we are printing test pass or test fail as of now?
In console.
Is a console is a permanent output?
No.
Supposing yesterday I executed one program, or today 5 minutes back I have executed one program, again I have executed second program now. Console will have recent program output. Now morning till evening in a real-time scenario, morning till evening I am running some automation script. End of the day I need to submit the results to my lead, next level. If I am printing the output in the console, will you be able to send? When I run the second program, first program output is overwritten with the second program output, correct? Because console is a temporary buffer. In real time, we have to save the test reports in a permanent manner. In HTML reports, we have to generate. That HTML reports we have to submit to the clients, submit to the management. We never print the test case output in the console in real time, because which is a temporary memory. Understand? We have to generate some HTML reports. Just a moment. We have to create this kind of HTML reports. Some test cases are failed. Wanted I made fail to show the student if fail how it appears, if skip how it appears, if pass how it appears. These kind of reports we have to generate in real time. These reports I will send to my lead. And I'll create a function launch app. I created a function launch app. The code for launching application I kept inside a function called launch app. What is this? Before executing any test case, implicitly launch the application. After executing any test case, implicitly after the test, call close application. I'm not only writing the code, even I no need to call launch app, close app for executing every test case. In real time, we maintain the data in Excel sheets. Your test cases, test data are maintained in Excel sheet. In manual testing, we execute the procedure using this input data manually, correct? In manual testing, we execute the steps using the test data manually and update the results pass or fail. Automation testing definition is of we execute test cases, we have to make Selenium to execute our test cases, correct? What is the repetitively carried out task item by you when you are working on support project or agile model project? What is the repetitively carried out task item by the tester when you are working on agile model or support model project?
Retesting.
Open browser.
If you are getting a modified build, there are about 100 test cases, critical test cases. Test cases belongs to important areas in my product. In every modified version, say I want to run all these 100 test cases. Executing 100 test cases in every modified build manually becoming difficult. So we decided, let us automate the test case execution. Instead of we execute test cases, we have to make Selenium to execute our test cases. Test cases are available in Excel. My data is available in Excel. I should know how to work with Microsoft Excel file using Java programming, using another Java API called Apache Poi. So from here, how real-time tools, TestNG, Apache Poi, Cucumber, extend reports, and object-oriented, creating user-defined function, calling user-defined function, inheritance, method overloading. Using all these kind of concepts, we write the code like a real-time fashion. See, whatever we have learned, how to enter the data in a text box, how to select a value from a drop-down list. If you do not know this basic operation, will you be able to develop the automation script? In any test case, enter username, enter password, click submit button, and check login working or not. If I do not know how to make Selenium to enter a username value, password value, click submit button, will I able to complete this test case? No. So whatever we have learned is mandate. From here, same we are going to learn in a very organized manner. How the code created in real time in the same way we are going to learn from tomorrow. Okay. First, I'll explain you the real-time structure carried out for Java projects for developing automation test cases. Utility packages, library packages, test case packages we have to create. We are putting everything under one program or under one package. Selenium has multiple packages, right? org.openqa.selenium one package, org.openqa.support.ui another package, org.openqa.selenium.chrome one package, org.openqa.selenium.firefox is one package. Like I am working on RNHRM project, I don't keep everything under one folder called one package. Some utility package we have to create, library package we have to create, test cases we have to maintain separately. Common utilities we have to maintain separately. Project libraries we have to maintain separately. Test cases separately we have to maintain. And how to create user-defined classes. What is a method? What is the use of a method? How to create user-defined method? What is static? What is non-static? When to go for static? When to go for non-static? What is public? What is a local variable? What is a global variable? What is, method overloading? What is inheritance? Then TestNG, Apache Py, Cucumber. Then we develop the automation script step by step. So from here, our training is advanced Selenium training with Selenium frameworks, which is very, very essential for especially people who are planning for experience. Okay, up to TestNG is enough for actually freshers. But I'm not stopping up to TestNG. Data-driven framework using Apache Py, hybrid framework using Apache Py, Cucumber frameworks using Cucumber. This is required for the people who are planning to give some experience on the Selenium. But here I'm covering everything together. So from here, next 2.5 weeks, we learn about advanced Selenium with frameworks. Okay, after learning this advanced Selenium frameworks, lastly, I will explain some miscellaneous topic like usage of Maven in Selenium project, usage of the Jenkins, usage of the GitHub. They are actually DevOps tools. But you need to have a little idea about what is what. Okay, so freshly we start from tomorrow then. Okay, so advanced Selenium I'll enter into the tomorrow. Okay, thank you, we continue tomorrow. Thank you, online team, we'll continue tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.